Hello, my name is Roberta Hill, and I am an aquatic ecologist and educator by profession. My husband and I have this farm here. It's mostly woodlands, and we manage the woodlands for wildlife and such, but we also have about 10 acres where we practice permaculture, organic gardening. I'm also a grandparent of 5 beautiful girls ranging in age from a few months to 21 years of age. And I care very, very deeply about Maine and about all of our natural resources. Well, I have worked in the field of environmental protection and natural resource conservation for the better part of 30 years. And though I believe Maine has some exceptionally good laws protecting our natural resources, and I have worked with some of the best people in the field in state agencies helping to protect our natural resources, I also have seen that political winds can blow this way and that. And when that happens, we don't have the same level of protection as we should. I also have seen the debate kind of centering on the economy or the environment, as if those two things were mutually exclusive, when indeed they're part of the same thing. We don't have an economy unless we have healthy, clean environment in which to live and work. By putting the right to clean air and clean water and a healthy environment into the Bill of Rights section of the Maine Constitution will help to strengthen those laws, kind of give them backbone when the political winds are blowing this way and that. In the Pine Tree Amendment, what I find extremely appealing is the mention of future generations. Because if you go back to that dichotomy, that false dichotomy of economy versus environment, if you add in the health and well-being of future generations, you've added something to this discussion that was glaringly missing before. If you go back to the age-old debate of whether we should protect jobs or protect the environment, it leaves out a very important consideration, and that is for future generations. And that's exceptionally important to have them in the room when we're making these decisions about how we're going to manage our natural resources. So I actually have helped to write a couple of what they're calling sector letters, one from the science community, one from the lake conservation community, and I have been helping to push the letters out from the various sectors, teachers, grandparents, and so on, to others who I know. And that is one thing that everybody could do, because everybody knows somebody from one of these sectors. And you can actually sign sector letters from a variety of sectors. So I've now signed on to the grandparent one, to the gardener one, to the the science educator, and so on. So I think that's one thing that everybody could do, is either sign on to the letter that suits you, or the letters that suit you, and or when you think of somebody who may also be willing to help with this campaign, just send them the link to that letter, explain why you're supporting the Pine Tree Amendment, and ask them if they would also help support it. I believe in this campaign, and I want to help be part of it. I think we live in this very divided country now, and that there's just a line between us, but there really isn't. Everybody needs clean air and clean water and a healthy environment in which to thrive. And so no matter what, give it a try and ask your neighbors if they'd be willing to help with this, because it's going to benefit us, it's going to benefit our children, it's going to benefit our grandchildren.